The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Maybe some nerves. It's an interception on his first pass. And the Bears have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Maybe some nerves. It's an interception on his first pass. And the Rams are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
2nd and 10 now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Setting up a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like. about that amazing play.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 48. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Trying to throw here out of the gun. On the move, headed right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st down from the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Bears are going to take over after the interception.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Hits his running back. Space past the 35. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Receiver in motion, going left. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. That's complete right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Big gap up the middle. And he's finally brought down at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Dump off caught by his back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Quick throw left side, complete. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left. Here in the first half. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking for a throw here. He's looking deep once again. He's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This time he's looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. It's a foot race. 40. Hits the 20. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play will... Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Jones trying again after the pick. Able to find the Kua here. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, throw by Jones. Chased out to his right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Following the play here, a pause for an injured player, and that's Daniel Jones that they're headed out for. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Now looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Okay, here we go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. Jones now on third down. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you Defensively, a hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. They're down to their final one in this half. So a punt coming up on fourth down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Oh, and it's a fake punter with the football. And they get to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
On first down, they'll run. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another carry for him. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled by Jack Campbell. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears with a chance to boost their lead. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Working inside the red zone. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Back to throw now. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Sly's kick is up and good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones. Catch is made down the right sideline. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They send a man in motion. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Man in motion here. Again, Jones to the air. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. It's an LA touchdown. They'll set up here for the point after. And he pulled it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. A point after left on the table. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. They go play action on first. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Putting a receiver in motion. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it. He's trying to go deep again. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to the air here. Escapes out to the left. Now he fires one deep down the left. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Sly's kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And this one doesn't go far.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Jones on 1st down. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or 2 short of the 20 here.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. He's got Bellinger. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing here, Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Trying again, following the sack. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds past midfield. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Slot man motioned over. To throw, here's Jones. Hits his running back. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He gets this one to Nakua. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the red zone now. He's on the move. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Rams start the second half with some needed points. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, Well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll try and throw it here. Finds a man right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. Setting up the running back screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They've got a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A give now from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 19. They did it! He made the interception! Colson Adebo's got it!
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Motioning him from the slot right. First down throw by Jones. This finds Bellinger. And he crosses midfield before going out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Escapes the pocket. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go, hey.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Chased out to his right. He calls his own number again. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go play fake with Jones. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, LA. The Rams now trailed by just a point in the fourth. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Launches one deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Second and 10 now. Jones. Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bears make the play that should win them this game. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play. And that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now. Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back-to-back carries here. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now the Rams will use the 1st of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. It is caught left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Jukes out of 1 stop. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. So the Bears come away with the win. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out.